ai haujarake aduga loinana koina karigba huji hotel sambasu kitang tawrimina matang sargadi koi ngasi si free adum oibanina Sagaing gi mafam kharasu uraga sakke yengba ya ko yeng su hai adu mayam tudung sabani mayam ya ya bu lojaraga adugi makata batam tawsi adu ai ahan ba oina ai mayam mafam da ai sa sarkakchari ai gi ming SI Samu Singh ai President Indo Myanmar Association ojabani
Migalaba. First of all, I thank to all our brothers and sisters who received us so warmly here in Sagaing of Myanmar. And I have a Maktida Aina Laibiramiba, I go get Myanmar gi, Ichilino, Punumapu, Arm Maktida, I get Nunaiba, Hamadi, Adu Pogum Seri, Mayamna, warmly received to Biramagi the Makta. And the breakfast you arrange here is so delicious, and it's a heart-touching movement we feel. And I see Bisilami ba breakfast see akoi the yamna unin usiba, amadi akoi the yamna hauba, adu makalgi put amakoi. I myself, my name is Narayam Samarjit Singh, Chairman and the Managing Director of Sagaing Holdings Private Limited. I give me a say Narayam Samarjit Kawe, aduga IC Chairman and Managing Director of Sagaing Holdings Private Limited. Export cement. Right. So I'm talking about, for the cement is, the quality of the cement, it depends on the gypsum. The gypsum is because I also one of the members in the governance councils of Oman. I'm a resident of Dubai. Okay. And I'm a citizen of India. We are the organic citizen of India because it's as per the policy of the government of India under the leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So we call the new chapter is going to be open. This is called the Organic Citizens of India. So we are very proud of our Honorable Prime Minister. Let's have a clap for the Prime Minister. Secondly, I just want to add something. It is not interrupted because all the points, if I hear that some of the points will be slipped away from me because it is too long. Whatever you're giving the opportunities on this very precise table. So that's why I just want to mention something. Number one point, yes. The air connectivity.
Yes,
okay? The air connectivity we have all because I'm one of the partners. I have been awarded the World's Leadership Award in Russia in Moscow in 2018 December. World Leadership Award. So I was there. I was representing the government as the government of India and as an entrepreneurs. And they have been awarded by the World Council that as the leaders of the world and the achievers also of the leaders of the world. And in this council, I made an agreement, MOU agreement with one company that is Aerospace Private Limited of Moscow. So they are ready to provide whatever the air service is, so for the cargo, not for the passengers. So, but in Manipur, already my brother here, the KBC, he already started the service. But his problem, what are the hurdles he was, facing by the time, by the difficulties he faced in those days, it becomes our experience and it becomes a lesson to us. Now we understand. I already approached and talked directly to our Honorable Chief Minister, and now we have 3 or 4 places for our own private, airport, private airport. The passengers airport is a separate one. The present airport will be for the passengers, and for the private now is under process, and now it will be complete all the documentations and approval from the union minister, and then after that we will start the the aeroplane and the air connectivity will be provided by this company because Russia and India, the relationship is very strong. Okay, it's so well.
Yeah.
And then the second point is what I talk about the connectivity is not only the air connectivity but also the road connectivity is very important.
Yes, yes.
Because air connectivity sometimes the expenses in the tax, in the case of tax or in others, it will be, some of the items may not be able to transport by airs. So some of the item which can be transported very easily by road, that is also very important. So that's why I want to open another gate where it can be, release the visa, approve the visa from the Satang province, from Satang district. There is standard district, it is Satang village. The road is very good. I already took the survey, and now we are going to submit this to the one is one MOU to the one memorandum to the government of Sagaing, and one is to our chief minister, and through the chief minister to our union minister. And once it is established, the financing of this establishment, of this improvement, you don't have to worry, because I know the European Union's banks, and my economic advisors one is from India and one is from Europe. So these economic advisors, and they can introduce world CSOB bank is the most lowest interest, and even 5 years holiday interest payment can be supported from Japan. That already I have talked about with the ambassador of Japan. So that won't be that for the investment and securities, everything, that won't be any more problems. So but only the understanding in between the two countries is very important. I mean to integrate the emotional integration as well as the physical integrations, the intellectual integrations in between among the peoples. Our honorable Her Majesty Aung San Suu Kyi, when she landed in India, and she says that the connectivity of the two countries, the relationship of the two countries is not that in between the country to country. It should be peoples to peoples. So that logically, that philosophy, we are supported, and our government of India is also very much interested on that issue. Okay, my second part is about agriculture. We are here to invest. We are here if you're the chief minister, your government is agree, and we want to invest here at the rate of 1.3% per annum in euro. Now the government of the CSOB, we are bringing the fund from the CSOB at the rate of 1.35% interest per annum, but it should be in euro, not in US dollar. US dollar is very fluctuated, but in comparison with the euro. So that funding we are already has been sanctioned to us 100 million euro for the particular three projects. One is in hydro project, and one is in poultry, and one is in beer brewing. And what we can do is since Manipur is a dry state, so we are transfer this beer brewing project to Assam. The Assam government is very happy, and these two projects, hydro project and this poultry, organic chickens, whatever the stuff we are eating, we need to be very careful. What is inside, and the patent, and the laboratory testing, everything is very important. If the health is not there, nothing is value to us. So our health is most important. So the most concentration part to be focused precisely is on the food area. So that's why when in your second point about agriculture, we want you to request to your chief minister, to our honorable sir, to a space where your farmers can grow sugarcane, and we want to introduce you with a new technology about beer brewing from sugar, beer producing from sugar. So we want to invest in this area here, and even you can export this to somewhere. And the buyers are there in Europe, because the sugarcane is the most demanding in Japan as well as in Europe. So you can crops here, your farmers, we can give soft loans to your farmers. They can grow the the sugar canes, and then we can establish a factory for the beer growing. The second point is that I hope so in Sagaing, sir, if I'm not mistake, if in Sagaing district, the power electricity is very poor. Is very poor. So I want to help in this area. The Salai want to help in this area, because my brother, he already insisted to me, and to particularly to mention about this particular area, particular project of this this electricity. And if you have big rivers and waterfalls, and we now number three rank in the top 10. Number 3 rank is the Marble Company. Marble Company is owned by one single individual person. He is the company belongs to the Czech Republic. Yeah. Now this owner is a partner of me in Czech Republic. I do have my own office in Czech Republic. So the Marble Company in Japan, Kyoto, the prefecture of Kyoto, this particular place is provided by his technology with a turbine. Yeah, turbine producing, and is eco-friendly. There won't be any disturb in the biodiversity, in the ecologically, nothing disturb in the environment. It's a green, a turbine electricity,
Yes.
and it is in the water, the fish and everything, nothing will be harmful. Everything will be safe, and this I can invest in this area, and even I can introduce for particular for this project. If you're ready to go hand to hand with me, with Salai, then I can bring the bank, the fund, as well as the technology, because we are the only person, only company in India, in the northeastern region, in the Asian, Southeast Asia, only the partners of this Marble Company, and even they're having 350 projects all over the world, and this one, and now we are the largest refinery factory in India in edible oil. Yeah. So if you have the land, if your government is ready to rent us the land, we can invest to the farmers for the initial investment, and they can grow the mustard seeds. And we can buy the mustard seeds, buy back the mustard seeds from your farmers, and we can refine it to our factory in Assam. It's 100 metric tons per day. This is the only largest refinery edible oil factory in India. So I think, and sir, with your kind permission, I want to establish another bank here where you can get very low minimum interest rates here. Because I know the farmers is suffering here. Some farmers are here, actual farmers who is having his own land. Some of the farmers who doesn't have his own land. Those farmers, we call them tenant farmers. These tenant farmers, how we will give lands if they are not producing any securities? So they cannot produce the land documents. Only land documents will be in the hand of the owners. The owners is not the farmer. And the laborers are doing the farming. So this is the gap. This is the misunderstanding. So we need to transform all the system. We need to design another new pictures. And so that for these particular things, I want to establish a bank here, sir, for the benefit of the peoples here, and I would like to give local area, village to village. How many villages in the Sagaing? I want to suppose 200 villages. I want to establish 200 bank. Salai is ready to establish 200 bank. If your government is ready to go with Salai hand to hand, then I will give the lowest interest to the farmers, where the other banks cannot give. and in the villages. That is called a local area development bank. Please write down. Local area development bank. And I know if we establish this bank, and now already it is I only processed with the Reserve Bank of India, and the Reserve Bank of India already sent to me a letter. And very soon, after this MP election, Reserve Bank of India will give me the license. I will open this in the northeast region of India. So why not? It cannot be in Myanmar. So because since the Sagaing is a very close to Manipur, why not? The people's connectivity. What is about the people's connectivity? What we talk about the people's connectivity? People's connectivity is not that it touching your hand and my hand. It is not that. People connectivity is understanding what you think and what I think. What you want to do, what I want to do. Are you ready? And I'm ready. That is called people's connectivity.
Yes, yes.
So that's all. I want to speak more and more in the event, and for this session, because since it is a morning, I'm not tired, but everybody tired.
Excellency, returning gifts to the Indian Navy. Wheelchairs offered to the Sagaing District Hospital. Also, there are 10 lakhs medicine and free medicine.
Chikulo, media pisinya, lele lekan biba dos, Sagaing kan kita usimu Dr. Kim Uji ni dewa, India kan seminjoma, tahun sikunya jisu tu di Shivarishin.
Thank you, Dr. Ji, Sagaing District Hospital, and responsible people from Indian Consulate.
Seladi, Sagaing kan semula mudin. STCCI ma okatani dewa India nangai ma tongdejinya media pisile lesin preparation.
Now, it's exchanging mementos between SDCCI and Manipur delegation.
First of all, I would like to express my heartiest honor to His Excellency, Chief Minister of Sagaing District. Secondly, I honor to our Sir H.E. Mr. Nandan Singh, Viceroy, Consul General of India, Manlay, and dear distinguished invitees and brothers and sisters of Sagaing District presence here today in such a beautiful climate of sharing our innovative ideas, thoughts and strengths, aiming from a friendship environment in future. I would like to take this golden opportunity by sharing you about our company first. At first, Sagaing Group of companies came into existence in the year 2007 with a faithful and a devoted motto of this personal self-reliance. Communication will remain as a gap among us. So to fulfill the gap, to bridge the gap, I would like to introduce such a device, MLC, language transcription system, as soon as possible, and I will give it to the peoples even in Manipur and in Myanmar. Now, I prepared a slideshow, a documentary, short films about how Salai has been born and how Salai, what is the status of Salai up to date. But there is no enough time because the lunch time is coming up. So during the lunch time, I will play our documentary about Salai to know by each others. And on this remarkable day, please allow me to introduce Salai Group of Companies a little bit. Salai Holdings Private Limited is a mother. Salai Holdings Private Limited is a mother company having 19 companies and one NGO, including another 5 overseas companies around the globe. Our overseas company, one is in Dubai, one is in Czech Republic, one is in Japan, Nagano Prefecture, China, Hong Kong, Malaysia. Even now, we are planning to set up our another company in USA very soon. The company in Hong Kong, we are doing the same with the general trading, and the company in Czech Republic for a financial consultant. So, in future, we would like to set up our own company here. Salai want to establish, Salai want to enter here, and want to establish all the legs and hands and arms here in Sagaing to promote, to support, to share all the system what we are practicing today in Salai Holdings Private Limited. Myanmarese brothers and sisters to be produced from sunflower seeds and from sesame and not from palms. As sunflower and sesame oil, edible oil, are more healthy and have better quality. For this, we can set up a manufacturing unit here at Sagaing. We also would like to purchase mustard seeds, dry peas, dry chilies, spices items in bulk for our manufacturing units at Imphal and Assam. Our edible oil refinery factory, which is in Assam, a part of India, is one of the largest refinery factory in all over India. An MOU with the government of Manipur to undertake cable car roadway project in Manipur under the tourism department. For the first time in India, Salai will take up shiitake cultivation project large scale in Manipur in association with the Japanese company. Number 3, solar assembly units at Calcutta. A solar assembly unit will be set up in Calcutta association with the Chinese company. Number 6, joint venture project which is already done the MOU with the country garden. It is the number 3 largest infrastructure developers of the world. In Japan, Nagano Prefecture, we are aiming to cover all the mushroom market in all over the world in 2022. So this is the target from Japan because this mushroom, it is the only technology which we are ever using till today, that is exotic mushrooms. So I will not mention any more about our companies. We have all the companies. If I have mentioned all the names, will be will take a lot of time, because since it is as I told you, this is 20 companies, and we can see in the slide when during the time of lunch. The important thing, why we are coming here, why we are very interested coming up here, why we are so aggressive to meet the peoples here, why we are so emotional to sharing our thoughts, our feelings, and everything, because that is a passion what we have, and we are tolerating for the last 69 years. So I'm very happy that the last celebration of the independence of Myanmar recently, which was transferred to paramountcy in 1948 by the British government. Some upcoming projects select group of companies in private public partnership model with the government of Manipur to be taken up this year if Salai can be provided licensed to mine precious stones, especially emeralds, rubies and sapphires. We can export it to end customers in Europe, Japan, Canada and the USA, which we have already established our own company. Sugarcane is one of the very important item in the emerging market of the world. Sugarcane production in Sagaing has big potential, and the soil is very much matching to cultivate the sugarcane. Sugarcane is very good source for making alcohol. It can then be used even as fuel for cars, very low pollution compared to petrol, plus for medical purpose 60% strength is okay for disinfection. Many natural medicines from plants are conserved in alcohol, like syrups against throat pain, against angina, against stomach pain, and poultry farms. This is a different type of farms. Now it is a time to be more conscious about what we consume more than what we produce. So before we start production, we need to think about, we need to talk about, we need to discuss about what we are about to consume. Because after consumption, it is very difficult to segregate and to divert, the food and the residue we consume. So before that, so now the time has come in all over the crop to produce the organic type of produce, less chemicals. And so poultry farm, it is not a simple farm, it is an organic chicken farm. Because I understood for the last 2 days staying here, the consumption of the chicken, the consumption of meat, and the consumption of other items, and which is little high here. So whatever we produce, it should be organic and less chemicalized. And in the banking sector, I would like to suggest to the government of Sagaing district that to develop the concept, to introduce the concept of local area development bank. The local area development bank, why we use the term local area development? Community-based tourism should go in hand to hand with the local area development bank. And before local area development bank has been introduced to the entire globe, there is a mechanism which we call microfinance. Microfinance, it is just a mechanism. So we are now upgrading from this mechanism. We are little changing. We are modifying from this mechanism, which can be more appropriate and more handy to the peoples, and a more lower risk, to the farmers and to the consumers. So this local area development bank can be established in each and every local areas, and the money, the fund of the bank, you don't have to worry. It can be borrowed from Japan, because I have my own company in Japan. There is a SoftBank is here in Japan. They are ready to finance without interest for 5 years. So it can be pushed out those farmers, those cultivators, those small traders, by giving the the soft loan to them, by giving the repayment of holiday period for 3 years. So this will be another chance to the local ordinary peoples of the Sagaing district to promote themselves and the freedom, to give freedom economically. So this is a very good idea, and I would like to suggest, I would like to establish such kind of bank if the banks and the peoples are cooperative, giving cooperation to Sagaing. Because Sagaing have the idea, Sagaing have the very beautiful mind that your dream is our action. Why Sagaing is coming here to translate the dreams of the Sagaing brothers and sisters, your dreams, to our action. So Sagaing is coming here to promote our action and so as to fulfill your dreams. So this is the golden opportunities, and I really appreciate the organizers who organize such a very beautiful and historic event here in Sagaing. And I would like to invite even the Chief Minister who are present here today and his Ministers of Council. I would like to sponsor the Council of Ministers, including the Chief Ministers, and to share with me, beautiful ideas and in the Prague, Czech Republic, because my consultant office is in Prague. So I would like to, in the near future, if the government, if the Chief Minister is permitted, I would like to arrange all the transportations and including accommodations in Prague, and we can consult all of the things, whatever the problems and burdens are facing here in connection, against the development, that design, that dream by the government and the peoples together. So by saying these few words, I would like to conclude my speech here, but I will never forget the hospitality that's shown to us by the brothers and sisters of Myanmar. Thank you very much.